What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We're going to continue our Game of Thrones shooting the shit. So, now that we're continuing on, who's your least favorite character in Game of Thrones?
Joffrey, hands down.
Bolton.
Really?
Bruce Bolton. The son.
Sansa for me. I just dislike Sansa, man.
Why? Because she was the weakest character.
She was.
Out of all of them.
Just a whiny little.
Her character is just now getting better, and it took that long.
You.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank
It's
you.
like,
It just took so long.
I really don't like Sansa. I don't know, just something that just rubs me the wrong way about her. And I really don't. And I like redheads, and that's what I'm saying. And she just, no. Sansa for me. That's my least favorite. I think she has the least, she has some good character growth throughout the series, but she's just whiny and just, ugh.
But you have to think, you're trying to compare her to Sansa, I think.
No,
versus Arya versus how Arya's raised. I mean, they were raised totally different.
No, they weren't.
She was raised more of a girly, and Arya was interested in playing with the boys.
That's fine, but I'm not judging her off of that. She's just a horrible character. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't judging her by nobody else.
I think she's a good actor. I just think
she's a good actor.
They dumbed her down too much.
Yeah, and I just don't like.
But that will be the point of her because she had to learn, and apparently it took her 7 seasons to do that.
Exactly.
7 years of
long seasons.
Her trusting Littlefinger left and right got her in the hell of shit. Her not following her instincts and leaving the very first time got her in a world of shit.
Yeah, right.
I mean, she had opportunity to leave several times, but she chose to stay for the abuse. Yeah. She's like fucking
abuse housewife.
Right.
You want her to leave so bad, like you try to talk to.
But I can't.
I love him so much.
I want to have his babies. They're gonna be so blind and beautiful.
And eventually you just like, okay, well fine. You just go.
I mean, no, but when you really think about it too, I hate Joffrey, but she had a chance to kill him. She could have killed him and been done with that.
But she thought about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember, she thought about pushing him off that little.
I'd have shoved his ass off anyway. And
she was at that point. But you have to think Sansa was smart in some ways because it was plenty of times where she could have died. They could have killed her. Several times, but she survived in the end. And she ended up learning a lot from Cersei, unfortunately.
Right.
Because she played that same game that Cersei played at the end, and she said that was basically her teacher.
Yeah, that's true. I can't deny that. And that's a hell of a teacher to learn from.
Yeah,
right
exactly. Not the best one, and you have Littlefinger in her ear and shit. I was so fucked. Littlefinger was my least favorite character. Now that I think about it, Littlefinger, he was such a fucking he was just a dirty motherfucker. He had no loyalty to no one but himself.
He's that snitch on the street that you just want somebody to shoot.
That's the guy.
Yes. It's like why hasn't somebody killed you yet?
But
snitching on everybody.
How are you alive?
Like right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what he reminds me of. The snitching dude on the corner.
But freaking karma came in the veil because he started the Game of Thrones.
Right.
He was the number one player out of all of them who started the Game of Thrones, and a lot of people didn't realize it.
Yeah, because
he's the cause of all this demise.
Right, because he knew John Arryn, the first hand of the king. He probably knew that he knew the same thing and probably helped set his ass up. And so with Littlefinger, he was more along the lines of pitting everybody else against each other so they can destroy each other and I can take over what's left. Mm-hmm. That's what he was all about.
He was close to it.
Oh yeah, he got close. Like he got close to any probably low-born person could probably even get.
But for him to try to turn Sansa and Arya against each other,
right, that's where
that was the stupidest mistake that he could ever have made because Sansa's too smart for that. Arya's too smart for that shit.
Seriously, she's seen that coming like a mile away.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Oh my
God. Arya
God.
done been through some stuff. That's why she done been through some shit.
Like she said, like what did she used to say? Quiet like a mouse or quick as a cat or something like that. Yeah. And that's what she do. She used to pay attention.
So I'm hoping, man. What do y'all hope happened in season 8, the new one?
I'm waiting for this White Walker fight. I'm so waiting for it. We've waited for 7 fucking seasons,
right?
And it's finally here. And that last episode was amazing with the dragon. him turning into or bringing the dragon back alive.
Right.
I think honestly, the dragon's going to somehow turn back into, or it might be the same one, but its loyalty is still going to be with Daenerys or Tyrion. For some reason, I feel like Tyrion.
That's a good theory.
It actually is. I think it's wrong.
I mean, it could
think
be
once
a
the
lot.
Night King has you, that's it. That's you with him.
It can be changed. Look at what's Ned Stark's brother. Remember, he was half one of them and half the other one because the children changed them.
But that's different though. Yeah.
No. Not when Bran, he sees all that shit. He can do certain things.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, you're right.
That's capable. And who's to say that he didn't follow that or gain that technique on how to do it? Because he did go back in time and see how the White Walkers was even created.
That's true.
And as far as the most powerful player, Bran is the most powerful.
Like, what do you mean? Like?
The boy, he's the most powerful player out of all of them.
Nah.
He is, because look at what he went through as a child.
He's like, but that doesn't make him more powerful.
And he's
than anybody else.
but my thing is, he is the reason why all of everything happened also. Look at him going back in time and the reason why Hodor is the way he is.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at him going back in time and his dad
crazy.
hearing him call his name but didn't see him, of course. He altered history by going back.
Oh, that's actually a good point.
He touched the White Walker and that altered everything because now the White Walkers was able to come on their side of the world.
But they were already there though.
No, by him touching him, remember he was able to cross
opened the door.
that barrier and get past that path to go further into the South.
Okay, I guess.
It was because he's the start of a lot of stuff, and it's because and a lot of people don't understand it. It could be because of him. And he could be Bran the Builder also. I thought that he could have been Bran the Builder back in the day. He can go back in time as far as he wants to. He can interact as you see.
No, he can't. Oh yeah, he can interact.
Now he can interact.
His skills are getting stronger.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, he's one of the most powerful players.
And that's actually some good points. I didn't even think about it like that. You know, another person who doesn't, even though he died, another person who I don't hear people talk about that much, man, and don't get the credit he deserves.
Who?
Tywin Lannister. Tywin was a man. He was a good dude, man.
He is a great
he was
character.
Yeah, he was. He was like one of the best characters.
But he was stupid and foolish, like his.
No, he was smart.
No.
How was he not smart?
If he was smart, he would have. If he was smart, he would have acknowledged Tyrion for the gifts that man has. He chose to ignore it for one particular reason. Because not because it's dwarf, because that is not his son.
Exactly.
But we don't know that. But we don't know that.
He said it. He said you are not my son in one of the episodes.
That's because he's a dwarf. And the way I got from that scene is where he was a dwarf, and like Tyrion said to Jon, you know, all dwarves are bastards in their father's eyes.
Now look at this, but think about that. What if the mom had an affair with a Targaryen? Now, just like Lillian probably had some type of affair or was in love actually with Rob's father,
right?
With Jon Snow's father,
right.
And freaking what's the first king's name?
Robert Baratheon.
He thought that he was going for her love and affection, but she probably didn't love him.
Right.
That's the reason why she told Ned Stark to hide his identity because right now he is the true king. Right. Not Dany. Dany's not the true king. It's actually Jon Snow. He deserves that title.
Right.
He's a true Targaryen.
How's it going to turn out when she finds out?
She hasn't found out yet.
They married.
Exactly.
That's all they're going to be. They're going to be king and queen.
They need to be.
That's a good theory. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't think though, man. Well, I don't know, man, because they both of them are stubborn and pig-headed. I don't know how they would take the fact that she's been fighting for this long, fighting this hard to come and take the throne back, and to find out that she's not the rightful ruler.
You know why? Because she see the qualities in Jon Snow. She see what type of leader he is, what he's done, and like his loyalty, and that's something she respects. You gotta think, she's the only one that she actually now has feelings for besides her original husband.
And she didn't see that at first.
Right,
but,
she had to see his character.
Exactly.
Get to know him, and she sees. I mean, look what happened at the end of the episode.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, they're going to get married. They're going to get married. I remember one thing somebody said that she was going to have 3 husbands for the 3 dragons that she's using. But I think it's kind of
2 now.
No, it's going to be 3. I don't care what anybody say. It's going to be 3. They're going to get that dragon back somehow, some way. That dragon's going to come back. And like I said, I think Bran's going to have something to do with that one. I really do.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because you got to
very
think sometimes. You got to think the one beginner on any movie, on any zombie or whatever you kill or any show, you kill the main one.
Everybody else.
And then everybody else collapses and
they already
dies.
showed that in there too.
But who brought Jon Snow back?
That was
The Melisandre.
Yeah, Melisandre.
But there's another there's another lady
Red
like her that
It was in Mary or whatever.
I think
Mary.
so.
Yeah.
That I think just a bunch of characters. It can be a way. Just
Well, we
like
know
how he was
Melisandre.
turned, he can come back.
Well, we
I
know
think
she's got to come back too because she told Arya.
this is where she's gonna die at, in this
Probably
land.
Arya's hand. Well, probably Arya's hands.
I
too.
think so. No, because Arya don't have any vendetta against her. Because
She's not on the list.
yeah, she's not on the list. She
Yeah,
has
she
no
is.
person. She has not on her list.
'Cause I
She
think-
had no reason to.
Yes, she is on her list.
Why?
Because she gave her friend up to Stannis Baratheon.
It wasn't her. It was his friend. It was the guys that he was. It
What I'm
was.
saying is that she was the one they were giving them to. She's on his. I'm telling you, she.
We never heard her name on her list. I
Yes,
never
I
heard.
can't
Did you
remember what
ever?
she-
I've never heard it.
Go back and watch. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
she's
I've
on her
never
list.
heard on her list.
She may call her the Red Queen or something like that, but I'm not sure.
But what do you think about them not bringing the original Red Queen back, which is Ned Stark's wife?
Yeah, Lady Stonewall.
Yeah, why? I wonder. They might do
think-
something with that. They might.
I don't know, man.
That could be a twist.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, but I just think that they're trying to do like the way it looks like they followed the first book and then started doing like a little bit
Whatever
more
their own.
Because what people don't gotta remember now that certain stuff
Can't be
may
the
not
same.
may not look at, or may not seem as good on the big screen or on a show as it does in the book. You know, in a book we have it in our minds, that's what it looks like and everything, but on the show that may not actually make sense on TV.
Right.
That's maybe why they cut some of the stuff out.
But you gotta
And
think.
change some things.
They're on season 8. There's only how many books? 4, 5.
5.
They had to do their own fucking thing,
Right.
and that's the
They
reason
showed
why
in
I
season
cannot
6,
wait
season
till
7 too,
R.R.
they
George
showed.
R.R. Martin finish this book, because I know it's gonna be a totally different ending with the
I
Game
think
of
so. Oh, yeah, I
Thrones
think
is
so
gonna
too,
be,
yeah.
and I'm interested to see what he's gonna do with that.
Or spinoffs coming after that.
Oh, I hope they do the
let me talk to Let me talk to George R.R. Martin right quick. Let me say something to him. All right, George. If you're gonna allow HBO to do a series or a spinoff or whatever that after Game of Thrones is done, if we do not see when Robert Baratheon and Ned Stark rebelled against the Mad King, if that is not the series we see, it's a failure. That's what we want to see.
What if they start off
So
the
do
series
that.
with Bran and
No.
him?
It has to. I want to
He
see
can
Robert
see the
Baratheon
future.
and
He
Ned
can
Stark
go in the future.
rebelling.
I think he's going to be a part of that. Bran's going to be a part of that.
I want to see that. I want to see when
can
Robert
see the Mad
Baratheon
King.
was in
He
his
can
prime.
go through that though. That's what I'm saying. He can see all that. Bran's going to be the reason
That's
why
not a
they do that.
flashback
Yeah.
though. That's a flashback.
Well, if
That's
they
not
do
really-
it, they might
He didn't
consider
do
that.
a flashback. It wasn't a flashback.
What I'm
He
saying is, I
actually
want to see
traveled back
what I'm
to.
saying is, I want to see the whole build
Oh,
up,
how it
how it
occurred,
started,
how
what they did.
everything.
Yeah, I want to see all of that.
But you gotta think that's only gonna last so long.
Yeah, I mean, that would
Well,
probably
they
be
can do
one season.
That's all we
one
need.
season.
And that's all it should be.
No,
Yeah,
that
well,
should be at least
you-
about 3
oh,
seasons.
you
That
can-
deserves to be 3 seasons.
You can do different spin-offs and stuff like that. You don't have to actually necessarily do 3 seasons of that one. You can do a season of this character.
Right.
Maybe show what happened when the Targaryens got first in power, when the dragons first came, or stuff like that.
Right.
There's a lot of lore in Song of Fire and Ice that they can do. Because you don't want to stretch out a show look, the Hobbit is a perfect example of that, where that's one book and they stretched that nonsense out to three movies.
Yeah.
It didn't need to be.
But
So don't-
3 seasons were able to to actually go fully in. One season is not enough to go fully in depth
Yes,
into
it is,
that.
because-
No, it's
No.
not. It's only eight. It's
gonna
only
have an
8
ending.
You
episodes.
don't have to. Oh, you don't have to do. Who said you had to do 8? They can do 13 episodes.
They're not gonna do that. To me, it's not. It's even 13 is not enough to go in depth for back in that time of what actually occurred. They need at least 3 seasons, at least.
I don't know, because another reason why I don't think it needs to be 3 seasons is because we know the end result. We already know what happens. They win.
That's beside the point. That's beside the point. It's the lead up. You gotta think. We have to do the father's story. We have to do the Mad King story.
Exactly.
You gotta do Ned's story. You gotta do the Baratheon story. You gotta do Lilia's story. There's so many stories that you have to do.
Everything that you
You gotta see where Jon Snow actually came from.
You got to know their character, and you're not going to know their character in one freaking one season. It's at least 3 seasons, I think. That's it.
I think if they try to put in 1 season, they're gonna fail.
Thank you. Yes.
I don't know.
When you shorten and condense something, it sucks.
Okay, fair enough, because that's what season 7 was almost on the verge of that. Because they
The
showed
last couple of episodes saved their
Yeah,
season.
yeah, it
The
did.
last couple of
It did,
episodes,
yeah,
I was like,
it was
it was boring. It was a little
I
boring
don't think it was boring. I thought
compared
it was
to a
pretty
lot of the
action-packed.
other seasons.
It was dry.
No, I don't think
It
so,
was dry.
because we had the battle where Cersei used Dany used the dragons. We had the
Like you said, it had good moments in there, but look at the overall. I mean, it was a great season. Let's not get it twisted.
There's
It was
not a
great
bad season. There's
But there were better.
Yes.
two's
There are
bad, in
better
my opinion.
seasons.
Well, it's not a bad season. There's just bad parts in that didn't make it as better as
And it
good
didn't
as it
make
could.
Yeah,
sense.
that's fair enough. But like I said, season 7 was just a disappointment because you can tell they just condensed and wanted to just get it out there because they knew they was going to make the last 2 seasons.
But you
And
gotta
that's what it
think they
was.
didn't have no nothing to go off of like this.
But then that's why you shouldn't try and rush it. Then don't try and condense
You
it.
can't
and-
wait on George R.R. Martin to figure out what the fuck he gotta do.
No, he can still. He told them how he kind of basically wanted to end it.
Right,
That's
and they
that's
did
why
it.
they're doing it. But what I'm saying is that they probably should have did at least 1 more season, and been able to flesh out some of the things in season 7 because it rushed a lot of stuff.
Right.
And it required you to suspend disbelief more than normal. As far as the time jumps and just
The time jumps was really a lot.
And that's what I'm saying. Like if they would have stretched it out for at least another season, I think it would have been perfect. Because the season 7 was technically good, but it was bad at the same time because it felt so rushed. So that lets me know if they had fleshed out a little bit more, that probably would have been one of the best seasons of Game of Thrones had they fleshed it out more.
But my thing is, they can redeem themselves at season 8 and kind of tie all that stuff into, and that's great for a finale because what season 7 gave you was a, what do you call them, hooks?
Cliffhanger.
Them cliffhangers. That's what it gave you, is a cliffhanger.
Yep.
Yeah,
And that was the
Yeah.
purpose in leading up to it.
But every season gives a cliffhanger.
No,
not
but
every
that
season.
particular that particular episode basically ended with the freaking dragon blowing up the wall.
Right.
We don't know nobody was prepared for them to already be in the north that quick.
Right.
So that's like ahead of their plans.
Right.
We have no freaking clue what the hell's going to go on in this season, and it gave a good, like their ending episode was one of their best. I think it was one of their best because wasn't it that was the episode where Arya and Brienne did their fight,
Their
right?
battle, yeah.
No. That was a few episodes before that.
Well, either way, it was still in that season. And to me, that was one of the best fight scenes I've seen in a while. Even though it was very short, it was precise and like you can see Arya's skills because Brienne has freaking skills and she was raised to do this. She was trained from a child.
That's all she wanted to do.
Right, that's all she wanted to do.
If it was a legitimate fight, Brienne would still win because you see, Brienne wasn't taking her serious at the very beginning.
At the beginning.
And she saw, okay, you know what?
And neither was Arya. Neither was Arya until the middle.
But if Brienne had known how skilled she was going in, Brienne would have won.
I don't
disagree with
think
that.
right.
I don't know, man.
You gotta think how old Brienne is and how young Arya is. Arya is a trained child killer. She has killed how many men? She doesn't give a fuck about honor. She doesn't give a. She's an assassin.
Assassinating and killing and fighting the sword fight are 2 different things. Because Arya has assassinated a lot of people. 2 different things.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's like I said. Brienne will win a fight if Brienne knows going in and how skilled she is.
I mean, she fought the Hound. Of course, she would win a good
exactly.
fight.
And Arya ain't beating the Hound.
But she didn't have that training at that moment. She didn't.
I don't care how much training
This is
she
a
got.
child. I'm trying to say.
Arya ain't beating the Hound.
This is a child.
And Brienne matched up with the Hound.
But you gotta think. Let Arya get. Let's say that Arya was Brienne's age, and they were at the same age. You don't think Arya would have killed her?
Arya would have killed her. Easily.
Exactly. You gotta think this is still a child.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Not a
that's
grown
true.
woman, a child. So compared to a 7 foot freaking woman with a little child, and the child was able to keep up with her neck from neck, that's a good skilled fighter.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree, and I think that's what, like I said, that's why Arya is one of the best characters in this show. Just that growth, and you see how well she's
she
progressed over all the
developed
seasons.
into one of the best characters
Yes,
I've ever
yes.
seen in a TV
She was a
show.
little irritating in the
Period.
first season because she was a little irritating.
But you can see her potential in there.
You can, but she still doesn't make her any less irritating.
I mean, she was a
She's a
kid.
kid, I know.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You can see the growth from her being grown
Well,
up.
there's a lot of young, good actresses right now doing shows. I mean, if you look at the girl in Stranger Things, it's the same.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
It's
Not
a
the
little,
comparison, but-
it's a little scary. Not scary, but a little creepy. See how good these child actors are, man, nowadays.
But they've been doing it for
almost
years. You
adults.
gotta think child actors that was back in our days, they did the exact same thing.
No, not
Yes,
true.
they did.
Name-
What's
name-
that?
name-
Name
Name one legitimate movie Macaulay Culkin's been in.
I didn't say Macaulay Culkin. I
That's
said
a child actor.
okay.
You said
That's
a
a
child
bad
I
actor.
didn't know. Thank you.
Oh,
I'm
he's a
talking.
child
Okay,
actor.
let's give an example of Drew Barrymore. Look at her track record. Look at how her history is from E.T. This girl was like 5 or 6. Till she's still acting. She has her own show on Netflix, which is freaking hilarious. Actually,
Santa Clara Diet.
man,
Yes, it's
freaking
hilarious.
hilarious.
It is.
She's a great actor. Not only her, you have to think about. Now, I hate to mention the Coreys. They perform in some good movies, even though it's more of a teenage based. They performed. I mean, not. No, that was a horrible one when he got older.
But
I'm
I won't
talking
say
about-
anything. I won't call it out.
No, I already knew. I caught myself. Do not come for me. But I mean, there's tons of child actors that that performed and did well.
Right, but I think the child actors like the ones in Game of Thrones, Stranger Things.
Oh, they're going above and beyond.
Yeah, they're a lot better actors than we were back then.
You gotta think of the
They
Harry
didn't start
Potter
out
kids.
at Barney. You know what I'm saying? They didn't start out at Barney. or
Exactly.
Disney Channel.
Yeah, that's true. They started a lot more mature things, nowadays. So it's probably why. It's actually a good point. But
You know one character we forgot to mention?
who's that?
The Hound's brother.
Oh,
The
Ghislaine?
Mountain.
Mountain.
The
Yes.
Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like his
what's
character
his name?
and his little zombie character that they turned him into.
Man, shit, that dude's. Did you not see him rip?
I
a
know.
dude's head
I could not
off?
deal with that.
That was a good battle. I mean,
That was not a fair battle at all.
Oh, you're talking about when he fought
the guy from Stop Bravo.
Dornish. I'm trying to think of the
Dornish, yeah, the Dornish
What's his
guy,
name?
the Danish guy, whatever. His
Oh, I
name.
can't remember his name.
With all the kids and
Yeah, I can't
the
remember his
sister
name.
wife or something.
Yeah, that
like
was a good fight. He won.
He won,
He
yeah.
got cocky at the end.
He got his head split open, literally.
But literally, the mountain did die. If it wasn't for
Right.
the doctor, he brought him back and got that
Right.
poison out of him.
So I like the zombie mountain. I like him.
I don't like
Just huge and just kill everybody.
Oh shit, he was doing that beforehand.
But it's true. It's very true.
Right. I mean, he's just more. I mean, he's no less gruesome than what the fuck he
Yeah,
was before.
That's true. Yeah. Well, y'all think that's enough for the night, y'all think?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed our Game of Thrones discussion. We'll do some shooting the shits
Yes.
on individual seasons. We just want to do a little broad discussion on Game of Thrones today, just to have some fun and everything. Since I got the new guy, and well, she ain't new. She's done a couple videos with us before. But yeah. So don't mind Joey over there. It's his first video. He's got to eat. You got to get used to it. Being on camera.
We gotta break him in.
No judgment. No judgment.
Yeah, exactly. You can tell me and Angel have been on camera several times. That don't matter to us. But yeah. So he'll be better next time, I promise. All right.
I think he did good.
Yeah, I think he did good too. He'll be better next time.
Also, please like and share.
Oh,
Well,
I'm getting to that point. I'm about to close
Well, I
this
didn't
damn
think
video.
he was gonna do that.
Yeah, but
Excuse
yeah.
me.
But anyways, but thank y'all I appreciate y'all joining us tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to get notified of our future videos. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Angel.
Joey.
There, thank y'all for joining Cracker Hunters. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.